It is so cool to be here. This is an awesome room and an awesome crowd, but I wanted to do this first. Shh. Now, you know that every librarian in this room is going to kick my butt when we go outside there. But the reason I'm doing that is because libraries are nothing like that. They're not about being quiet places anymore. If they ever were, they're about information, they're about ideas. There's maker spaces and hacker spaces, but that's not what I'm here to talk about, actually. I'm here to talk about a real threat to libraries that's happening right now, and I'm really worried about this. It's one of the few things that keeps me up at night. When I first got the iPad, this is what my thought was, and so I had to think, I wonder why? I wonder if I'll have a job next week. And I went on this long journey to discover why libraries are important, and I'm going to tell you about that right now. Number one, libraries are our books are the brand of the library. Most people know that. Did you know that there's a number of major publishers who don't lease ebooks to libraries? I know, that's not feeling right. And then the ones who do are getting kind of scared. HarperCollins is putting restrictions on the number of circulations we can do. Penguin pulled the plug. They said, we don't know what's going to happen. We just want to figure it out, which is confusing because libraries pay. But I'm not here to diss publishers because I really believe that in fairness, libraries and publishers are over the barrel on opposite sides, that they're going through the same thing that we are doing right now in libraries. And in the middle, we have the new personal content superstores. And there's one in my pocket, and I don't want to be anti any of these because I think these definitely fill a role, but they're problematic with the role that the library serves in our society. Amazon is like Walmart in your pocket. If you've got multiple devices like I do, you know Amazon has the lowest prices. They're also going in head-to-head in competition with libraries by having their own lending library. But it's not a free library. Totally disappointed in Apple. They used to have something called the Apple Library of Tomorrow. Steve Sisler, Google him, he is an awesome guy, but they shut it down. So I guess they didn't think there was a future for the library. Apple, come on! Barnes & Noble has been awesome to libraries, but we're not their primary market. We're not, they host Nook Nights. They've been really, really good partners. So we're left there standing, wait, if books are our brand and we can't get books, this is kind of a problem. Guess how many options we have to lease and loan books? Do I have too many fingers on my hand? Yes. I have way too many fingers on my hand. We have ultimate millions of options to get physical materials, less than this to get digital materials. Another threat comes actually from city governments, and it's not on purpose. They love libraries so much that we get smothered sometimes. We're at the end of the chain in competition with extremely important services. Police and fire services are important. By the time that money gets to the end of the chain, there's not much left for libraries. People who should know better, did anyone read the latest thing from Seth Godin? I got to talk to the boy. He hasn't been in a library for 20 years, obviously. But I think that it's not totally their fault. We have an image problem. The public good is what's at stake. I believe that libraries connect people to ideas, information, and enrichment at no direct cost as a publicly funded good. And that is our purpose in society in the information age. We're the only ones who actually care about connecting people with no direct cost as a publicly funded good. And I think that's worth fighting for. Even with his haze in his life and his money, he gets it. So Keith, thanks, man. Also, libraries care about your right to access information confidentially by culture and by statute. The laws were actually created to help protect us. You know, we have an arm's length relationship with our vendors. Do you trust Google? Do you trust Amazon? We do business with them though, right? And that's okay. The library is not that place. That we're really a place of trust. People come to the library because they know that we have their best interests in heart. Librarians care about your success. You heard Ann McDonald, right? Do you think she cares about your success if you're a small business owner? Yeah, that's absolutely right. People in libraries care. That's why they take the job. It's an amazing place, right? There's no money in libraries, let me tell you. But like Nick Armstrong said, that he wants a geek or a library on the end of the world team. Libraries need geeks on our team too. There's lots of volunteer positions, but the best one is on boards of trustees. We need informed people helping make decisions for the future of libraries in the age of technology. Thank you.